one thing that you regret or you can't forgive yourself for in the past relationship. Hopefully, you ladies had a little bit of time to think about it. We'll start right here with you. One thing you could think of.
I don't regret shit.
Damn, not surprised.
She's 19, so yeah.
Okay, no regrets.
You ever cheated?
Yeah, that's a
Ever
good
cheated?
thing.
No, but okay. One thing I don't even regret it, but like it goes back to the standpoint of y'all saying once they see you with somebody else, you can't go back.
Yeah.
I went to a friend before out of like being mad, like being a woman, like having emotions. I went to a friend and it was like, damn, I can never go back, even though I never wanted to.
What define going to a friend?
His friend?
Yeah.
Oh, you smashed his friend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
yeah,
did
he find out?
Huh?
Did he find out?
Of course.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap.
Wait,
he said you
His
today.
friend told the craziest
If he
story.
saw you
was
today,
right.
he would run your ass over.
No, I seen him before.
And she don't even regret it. That's the crazy part.
Did he cheat on you first?
Yeah.
Is that why you did it?
Yes, I had a lot of reason to do it.
But I'm gonna
it's
share
just like,
something with you. I'm glad you brought that up. I want women to understand that when a man cheats on you, and you cheat on him,
it's not the same thing.
He don't give a fuck because that's your pussy. So when you lower yourself to what we call hoe standards, you truly lost the game because those two guys one day might be friends again. And they'll talk about, yo, man, fuck that bitch. I got it, you got it. We're going to go on about our business and keep it moving. And that's why women have to think sometime before they do things like Laura Pippen, who fucks everybody in sports.
Yes.
And these guys don't understand what's going on. And it's so crazy that a man won't go outside football to find a woman, won't go outside basketball. They all date the same women. And psychologically, guys, that would tear you up because don't no man want to walk in the room knowing 8 niggas fucked his girl.
Yeah.
A man wants to walk in with the prize. That makes him feel amazing.
And as entertainers, it's even better when you walk in and nobody knows who your girl is.
Exactly,
For
isn't
us,
it?
we're not like you guys. You want someone that has clout. We want a girl that no one fucking knows.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
That's so true. So, ladies, what I'm saying, before you do that, always think about, not today, years, months, years down the line. Because you want to be respected as you get older. Because once you get knowledge, you really think different. Like, man, I should have never did that shit. It wasn't worth it.
It was worth it.
All right.
It was worth it, though?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
So
Not surprised.
You must hate that nigga.
I do.
What about you?
So I regret when I was married, before I was married, not seeing the red flags. I wasn't an abusive.
So it's not about you, it's about him.
Huh?
It's not about you, it's about him.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, about me? I regret not.
About you.
Regret being delusional and not seeing the red flags.
Nah, man, accountability.
Yeah, no, it's fine. This literally, this show is a psychologist watch. You guys know that they take this podcast and they show it in psychology, female psychology classes, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting here watching. You're really good at what you do, fam.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
man.
I
Thank you.
salute to you. I really do. You're really good.
I'll explain what I mean here in a second once we go around the table. But they definitely do play our shit in gender studies and shit, and you'll see here in a second. What about you?
I have actually like 3 different things.
Oh gosh.
Give us the most important one.
Yeah.
No, one.
The biggest one that you mistake you made in your last
Yeah,
relationship.
just one.
That
You
I
got
would
one.
not take accountability enough for the shit that I did.
Good. I
Makes
like
sense.
that. A lot of women don't take accountability for that. To say
Like
that is
I'm
awesome.
really starting to, after my last relationship, I'm really starting to realize.
What did you do that you didn't take accountability for specifically?
I did not take his mental health in general, like the way he took mine. Like in the sense that he actually appreciated enough to think about what will hurt me, how it will hurt me, this and that. Things that I didn't do. I will pop off, I will go crazy, I will get crazy, you know, like I would just curse at him, I will belittle him, I will do a lot of stupid shit.
I believe
Now
that.
you do that because you saw your mother do it, or you saw TV do it?
No, I never saw my mom do that.
So why would you do that? Then?
young.
I never understood why.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I never saw my mom do these things at all.
So where'd it come from?
It's Miami High School.
I don't know.
It's high school, bro. Social
It's
media.
just a way I reacted at one point. Like I said, I'm now growing up from all those things, and I'm seeing where I went wrong, how I went wrong.
Did you break up with him or did he break up with you?
Be honest.
This
To
guy.
be honest, it was more of a
Mutual.
No,
I was trying to break off with him, and he wouldn't break up with me until I completely fucked up everything. I don't want to go into depth about it because I know he'll probably see all this and be like, damn, bitch. But
Okay, we gotta respect that. We gotta protect you.
I know where I was wrong. You know, now I can sit down and I can realize.
Here's the question of the night.
I wouldn't want a girl to come into my brother's life and try him the way I
That's
tried
so
this
true.
man.
But here's the question of the night. Have you learned enough that when you meet the next guy, you will adjust?
Most definitely.
Stop the cap.
Y'all say that, but it's real. It's real because it takes something. All right.
What
You got to
think,
be
Fit?
the next one to figure it out.
What you think, Fit?
I'll definitely give my take on it. I just don't want to influence the girls.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'll get all their things and I'll definitely I'll answer. What about you? What's your thing that you can think of that you?
I regret being so cutting with my words in a breakup that I had back in 2020.
What'd you say?
I was just really.
You bum.
I don't even remember my words, but I did it in front of our friends. Which is, I think it was just a very emasculating thing I didn't need to do. And I think a lot of women forget that men have feelings and you should be gentle with them.
Did you break up with him or did you break up with
I
you?
broke up with him,
Makes sense.
and I felt that I had to be really vicious with him in order for him to leave because he wouldn't let me go. So,
Oh, okay.
but I don't think I did that right at all.
Okay.
What's what you were saying earlier?
Yeah. What about you?
So, I usually date older men.
Okay.
So this specific one, our first date, like we had to tell the truth. Like he had me answer questions truthfully. Like if I ever had an STD, if I ever had like threesomes, a whole bunch of stuff. I answered truthfully and he used all of my stuff against me.
Oh,
You
damn.
fell for that shit.
So he was still in a relationship.
It happened
He was
to
still in a
believe you fell
relationship.
for that.
He had a fiance, pregnant fiance. And when I went through his phone one day, it was like, I would never touch her. She did this. I would never touch
No,
her.
he just play games on you, baby. That's
Yeah,
all.
but it's like, still, you use my truth as a
No, he's
freaking-
playing game. Let me say to you what I mean. Let me tell you what 90% of men do. Most men don't want to be married. Most men don't want to be in a relationship. They lie to a woman, have a woman over here, a woman over there. He asks you all those questions, and when men ask you your personal life, I tell this to all the women around the world: never tell the man the truth. You got to keep some.
Hey, man.
You got to keep.
Know
shit.
everything.
Listen to me.
Y'all want honesty or
You
not?
gotta take no. That honesty shit
Well,
is
no,
for the
everything,
birds.
yeah.
Just like some women say.
on it.
Some women say, just be honest with me. Most women cannot take honesty. You pretend that you can take honesty, but you are affected for the rest of your life.
Yes.
So a man has to know how to thread water and be gentle, and also keep lies as well.
Y'all don't have to do that.
No,
if a woman
we have
asks
to
for the
keep
truth,
lies as well.
Give her the truth. I don't care
Trust
for
me
her.
for a second. You speaking for you. I'm talking for the world. You have to do that. The other thing is when you tell a man anything, when he asks you those questions, I had sex, did this for the nigga. He can't wait a day, a week, a month to say, bitch, that's why the fuck that nigga fucked you in the ass. You think the fuck I wanted you, bitch, man? Kiss my motherfucking ass, you trip ass out. And he can get out.
Yeah,
Why? He already had a woman already. That was just his exit. He needed that. Because when a man meets a woman, a true man, not true man, a player/man, is always looking for the exit. And when he could find the right opportunity, he got it. So he set you up from the beginning.
gone.
He,
Yeah, I
he
was
had
his last
that
relationship,
for
so.
as long as he wanted. And when he got ready to play that hand, he played it. Check motherfucking me.
Nah, that's true.
He's like, oh,
That's
he's
not.
done. I'm
Yeah,
gone.
that's what he did.
That's real.
Yeah. I said, before it came out your mouth, I already knew what he did.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
Damn.
Sorry.
Are you here?
I'm not trying to talk over anybody or
I love that. I just want to make sure you're
appreciate
here.
that.
I'm sorry.
But probably just like trying to help a man that wasn't trying to help himself. Honestly, like when somebody don't want to help themselves, like there's nothing more you can do. As much as like you're loyal to them, as much as you love them, like,
Right.
you can't help them. So that's probably my biggest.
See, when
regret,
I hear you
honestly.
talk, I see this young, beautiful girl.
Thank you.
And you girls, when y'all that age, y'all shouldn't even think about being in a relationship. y'all should focus on. Give an example. My oldest daughter is a brain surgeon. Never really dated nobody. The thing that she asked me one day, and I love her to death, she said, Dad, I want to think about dating this guy in Killeen, Texas. That's where she grew up. But he works for Walmart. And I said to her, well, babe, you know you're a brain surgeon. You can't, no disrespect, you can't date a man that worked for Walmart because you might as well have just stayed in Killeen and worked at Walmart yourself because now you're here. I said, so you got to date men that's on the same level as you, but she's truly focused. All my daughters have not really dated. They are truly focused at school. And the one that I did let get slipped by, a guy got to her. It was so emotional that I explained to her that she still had to stay focused on school because I couldn't handle it. It was so bad. I thought I was fucking the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that shit hurt me really bad. So you young kids around the world who are all you guys listen, when you're young, I know you think you should date. It's the worst thing you could do. You got to look out for you first. You got to accomplish everything you want in life first. Then you could start dating. That's just me.
For both men and women?
For the woman. I
For
just
women
believe that
too,
a
I feel
woman,
like
I just believe a woman should have something for, see, it's two ways in this conversation. A man wants a woman that could be an asset, but also I think both ways because I have daughters, right? And the thing that I would want for my daughters is if you, meet a man, be a lady, but I want you to have something that if it didn't work out, you can carry your own weight. There's so many stories of women who give their life to a guy, and he said, fuck you. And bitch under the bridge and homeless because she didn't know what else to do.
Yeah, but you got the family
I just don't
courts.
want that for someone.
The family courts like kind of ensure that'll never happen. I mean, I think women should definitely go to school, pursue your education. But I think when they're in school, like there's a bunch of eligible bachelors that you can meet. And I've noticed it with Caucasian women versus black women. Not to be offensive here. Like when Caucasian women go to college, a lot of times they'll be engaged by the time they're graduating.
That's so true.
But whereas black women go to college and they just kind of say, "Oh fuck this, I'm independent." Like it's just different.
I don't think here's it. What you're saying is right. I don't think independent. Me as a father, I want my daughters fucking with nobody. This is how I'm moving. Because I understand how it's fucked up out there, and then I'm protecting me as well because I know kind of dad I am. My kids got to go get their shit, handle your business, and if you meet someone, you meet someone. But mostly African American women, unfortunately, and some whites and Spanish too. The more successful you become, the lonelier you become.
Especially for females.
For females, the more successful they become. That's why you see
with the blonde
successful women going to different places around the world, and I'm everywhere. Guess what? They in groups of women. They hanging out with their girls by the pool. They dancing, doing the electric slide. They having their drinks outside their patio. They not even thinking about men because it's a certain window. I was thinking one day there's a small window women have opportunity. And you got to know when that opportunity is to snatch up the guy that you want. But then you got to hope that guy is at the right place in his life
that wants
for that type of woman. And that's the thing. One of my things I would say, relationships like a Rubik's Cube. You got to hope all the colors fit the same time so you could be together because it's rolling the dice. That shit rolling the dice dating, bro. Man.
It's tough.
It's tough.
All right. What about you?
It's electric.
I would say the same thing, trying to help someone who doesn't want to help themselves.
Okay. What about you?
What about me?
Yeah, about me.
For me, it's over.
Facts. Yeah.
O sea,
What? Good
let
job.
me.
In your past relationships, one thing that you made a mistake that you...
No, I don't know about the mistake. I think about I working too much. My mind is in the other place.
Okay.
It's not about the relationship. I think so. I believe in the relationship. I believe in the love. I believe in the good man. I believe in the good woman too. But I think so when we broke it because I don't know. No, because the guy was bad or me was bad. I think so because that was over for everything.
So nobody did no mistakes. It just happened where you broke up.
She's explaining it to him.
¿Qué te arrepientes tú de tus relaciones pasadas?
De tus acciones en esas relaciones pasadas.
I say,
Sí, claro.
I say que
No es lo que hicieron ellos, sino lo que hiciste tú, que te arrepientes tú.
Telemundo.
I think so. Nothing.
Univision.
It's nothing that.
Univision.
It's nothing that arrepentir. It's nothing to be.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No te arrepientes de nada.
Because I think
She
so.
lives with she lives with her decision.
I did.
I like that.
I did everything.
Yeah, I like that. She lives with her decision.
It's nothing.
We'll give it to you. We got
Okay.
it.
Interesting.
What about
Okay.
you?
What about you?
One mistake that you made that was
Yeah, that you can't
monumental.
forgive yourself for, or in your past relationship. Go ahead.
I think the mistake that I regret is when I have a relationship, like a good relationship, and I'm stuck for somebody else, and then I couldn't be back in my relationship for 7 years.
You cheated?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
¿Por
I
qué?
was young. And I was stupid maybe, but I'm
Did he
not
break
ready.
up with you? You were young.
Yeah, I was young.
You was
I was young. I
exploring
was
life.
like 17, 18 maybe.
Yeah, you was
but-
exploring life. 17, you're supposed to do that. I think all women, they're going to be slutty, should do it between 17 and 20.
I think so, yeah. I'm too.
You got to have a slutty part of your life. And then you take that sluttiness down when you get married. When you start working hard, you want to be slutty. You want to
Wait, so-
smack your ass, pull
So you
your
can't do
hair.
one for the guys right now.
Yeah, and then take you out to dinner. Like
I see what you're doing.
every hard-working woman
Wait, so
that works a good job on the weekend, I think she want to be a little slutty. Want to go to work on Monday with little balls on her breath, little dick breath.
So, TK, how many bodies is too much bodies at 23, TK?
Hey, he's
Say it
smart,
again?
like he's
I said, how many bodies is too much bodies at 23?
23? Man.
23. How many bodies is too much?
I would say,
A girl you would want to wipe up.
I wouldn't want to wipe nobody up at 23. No fucking way. I want them headaches. I think a woman should do what she want to do with her vagina, yo. This is how I feel. And whatever she does it and she keeps it to herself, as long as it doesn't hurt the guy. Because once she tells a man, I slept with probably more than 5, a weak man gonna be like, oh, bitch, fuck you. I can't deal with that shit. You out your damn mind. Because it's double standards. It's double standards, dog. A nigga want to be a player when he talk. Yeah, man, I fucked everybody. You know, you hear a girl talk about, I fucked everybody. That nigga gonna be blocked. I'm sitting here trying to hear because I love your perspective on how you analyze things, and I'm sitting here just really anticipating what you're about to say.
No, I just wanted to get all the girls' opinions. So I don't sound like an asshole, but what I've realized is that we've interviewed almost 3,000 girls on this show, and it's incredible to me how a majority of women really are allergic to accountability. I don't know if you noticed, but a bunch of the girls, when we ask, hey, one thing you regretted or you can't forgive yourself for, is either no regrets, I did something where I should have, saw the red flags, or I tried to help a guy that didn't want to help himself. Even when they're taking accountability, they're kind of doing it in a way where I'm taking accountability to be able to be in line. Think about it. Why is there police? Why is there military, etc.? There's a monopoly of force to keep you in line.
Mm-hmm.
With women, if they talk to you crazy and you let that behavior persist, it's only going to get worse. Because you have to be able to tell your girl, don't talk to me like that, or shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Right?
Who the fuck you think you talking to?
Exactly.
That's right.
You have to put women in their place immediately. And number one, they are attracted to in the first place. And then number two, since women don't really deal with they don't deal with consequences for their actions because they're able to get by in life on so many things, whether it's a speeding ticket, like, oh my God, batting their eyelashes, or getting shit for free. Most women don't really understand how the real world works or how consequences works, because if you're pretty enough, you won't deal with consequences. So a lot of times, if you're dealing with a really hot girl as a guy, you might be the first person to tell her no.
Yeah.
So I've always found it interesting how girls, even when you ask them, hey, where did you fuck up? They'll say something like, no regrets, I was too nice, I tried to help out a bum, I didn't do anything wrong, right? Only 2 girls on the panel admit they did anything wrong, which is kind of interesting. But that's why this is like psychology. It kind of, women have a serious problem with being able to take accountability, I've noticed.
Do you want to
I
respond
can
to
take
that?
accountability too, but that's just something that I did regret. Like, also, like, in that relationship, there's a lot of things.
But notice how your go-to was doing something that put yourself up from a morality standpoint.
That was
Like,
just
I
one
tried
of
to help
the-
someone that didn't want to help themselves.
Yeah, because that's just like one of the main like serious relationships I was in. I was only in like 2 relationships, like real relationships, like, you know. So that's one of them that I just felt like
That's why
I did try to help him. Like, that was a relationship where I really was doing
I'm not saying you're lying,
No,
but
I
I'm
know
saying
that.
it's interesting
first
how
thing that
you
came to your mind.
picked
Yeah,
that.
that's just something I thought of.
But you didn't pick probably because here's the thing. I don't even I already know this because whenever a girl's in a position where she's helping the guy and he's being a lazy fucking bum, you start to become irritable and you start to get annoyed by him and you start to become very bitchy, naggy, and annoying. I found it very interesting how you didn't mention that. You just mentioned I tried to help him.
But I didn't do that though. Like honestly, like you could call him right now. Like I promise you, you could call
Let's
him.
call him.
Like I was there for him. It's just like whenever
Who broke up the relationship?
Me.
Okay.
But you're too
So it's
young, my love.
You tell
I
me
know
you
it
didn't
is
nag
too
him?
young. That's
You tell me you didn't nag him? Not one time?
No, but I didn't knock him though. That's the thing, cause I was trying to help him elevate.
Stop the
like
cap.
he got a whole little 15,000 out of nowhere, like
It's called
with nothing, from doing nothing. So you feel me? And he didn't do nothing with that, but buy weed and get perks and get a bum ass car. So you feel me? I tried to help him elevate.
Question.
At a young age, I was still making money.
Question. The man that you were talking about just now.
Yes.
Did he really love you?
He did.
You think so?
You can call him right now. He did love me.
So
How old was he?
He was a year older than me, so he was like when we broke
19,
up.
20?
Yeah.
He didn't love you.
Yeah. No, right now he's 21.
He didn't love you, sweetheart.
No, he did, because I was his first love, though. That's the
listen to me.
thing. I was his first love.
That's what he told you.
If y'all knew how the relationship went, y'all would understand. But it's okay.
I've
been there before.
It's okay. Somebody give her a hug.
No, that's the thing. I'm not with him no more. I've been off him for 2 years.
Listen.
Don't play the violin.
He saw an opportunity. He used it.
No.
Even if he didn't know what he was doing, he figured it out later.
We was both in high school,
when he grew up.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
like, oh, she's
And
just cute.
just to be
It's
clear,
alright.
ladies, it's very difficult to take accountability for both men and women. Even men have an issue with it. But what I've noticed is that at least with men, you deal with consequences for your fuck ups. With women, you guys don't. Does that make sense? So, like, if I'm a loser as a man, I'm fat, I'm a bum, or whatever, I deal with direct consequences. People don't respect me. Women don't want to go on dates with me. People make fun of me. I get bullied. As a woman, if you're a raging, annoying bitch, no one tells you you're a raging, annoying bitch.
Yeah.
You just kind of go through life, and it is what it is. So it's like girls are able to be insufferable and not deal with consequences, versus as a man, you have to deal with consequences if you're a loser. So you guys don't get direct feedback on your behavior. Does that make sense? Because men aren't honest with women because we want to fuck you guys. So we'll tolerate the stupidity to
so
get
true.
laid.
That's true.
You disagree?
true.
Please
Only
go ahead.
because all the men that I've dated, like I was 18 dating a 35-year-old.
Yeah.
And I had an attitude problem. You get what I'm saying?
said
Like he put me in my place. Every relationship I've been in with an older guy, they'll put me in my place.
Yeah, that's because he has the wisdom.
Yeah.
but
he
you
ain't
know,
having
and
it.
when I go into relationships, honestly, I use my
Okay,
relationships
outside
to
of the
grow.
outside of the men that you dated in relationships, how many fucking guys sat there and tolerated bad behavior from you? Probably a bunch.
None.
A lot, trust me.
What do you mean? It's a hump and go.
Yeah, no.
I do relationships. I don't really.
I'm not talking about the men that you're having. No, I'm saying outside of the men that you dated in a relationship, I guarantee you there are probably guys out there. Maybe they met you at a club, bought you a drink. Maybe they tried to court you when you didn't give them the time of day, or you were rude to them, or whatever. They accepted it because they're like, oh, I want to get laid. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like, it wasn't until...
Oh, you're talking about... Okay, I get what you're saying. Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. Like, women in general don't deal with consequences for poor behavior. Does that make sense?
But yeah, I remember one guy, he said he gonna fuck the attitude out of me. I'm like, okay. And we ended up being in a 4-year relationship.
Okay, so outside of those relationships, right, where they had to put you in your
You're really
place...
proud of that, too.
You know?
That's the one that passed. I loved him. I'm like, he was tattooed on.
Like that, man. You left them, man.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. is
Here's
that,
what
like,
I want to
girls don't
say
deal with that.
after watching you.
Yeah, please.
Anybody that watches this show and hear you talk should be quiet and really comprehend what you
Appreciate
say.
that, man.
And take everything that you say and apply it to their life and adjust their way of thinking so that they can have knowledge for their journey to continue on. And they will be better in their relationships. They will be better in their decisions for the rest of their life. Because you put things in true perspective to make a person see clearly. But most people want to deflect, right? So most people don't want to hear what you got to say. But if people just stay quiet, closed mouths is powerful, because if you're quiet, you can really hear what a person is really telling you. And I just want the ladies here, the people who watch your show from this moment on, that when you start talking, even if it sounds crazy, say to yourself, let me hear what he has to say first and then apply it and then think about it. But most people listen to reply.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't listen to comprehend.
I appreciate that, TK. That means a lot coming from an OG like yourself, man. I mean, a lot of it, like, people get mad at the way I deliver it or whatever, but if you ask me, like, why do you think that way, I'm able to tell you specifically why. You know, for example, why I don't live with women. I told you guys specifically, women are more prone to get bored in relationships and end it. So how do we deal with that? Here's a prescription. Don't live with your girl. That deals with a lot of the problems
You
right
are
there in
pretty
itself.
much done.
You know what I mean? That
Yes,
solves
sir.
that issue. And I'll just look at things very pragmatically. Yes, it's not politically correct. Yes, it could come off as sexist. But my argument is reality is sexist. Men and women are not the same, and I think sexism is good. You know? I think sexism is what makes men gentlemen and women ladies. That is the definition of sexism. It's just that we try to sit here and bastardize being a sexist as if it's bad. But the reality is, like, everything in life is sexist. That's the reason why there's 2 bathrooms. There's a reason why there's 2 genders, contrary to what these trans are trying to say.
Right.
So,
And I like that old school shit. Like, I believe a man should have his own bathroom, a woman should have her own bathroom. And when they change the stuff, and
weird, right?
People, like, it's so fucking insane that people really argue about something that the universe
There's 99
wants.
genders.
Yes, like, why would you even want that to happen?